Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Ropin Ranch channel. I'm Red Lilac 78, or as most of you guys know me is Red. I am the creator of ropinranch.com, which is an online web game where you can breed and train horses, goats, cattle, and poultry. And soon we will be adding multiple different species into the game, and we would love to see you there. On top of that, I love doing streams here where I play Sims, Minecraft, Star Stable, and lots of others. So thank you again for visiting my channel, and let's jump into the video for the day. This video does end up going into some rambling and deeper topics concerning the horse pipeline and me talking about horse and animal health. If topics like this do trigger you, please be mindful of this. This starts at about 34 minutes into the video and nothing is detailed, but do be aware of your own triggers. Red. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to a Star Stable game. So I was running around and I was trying to kind of just play on my own, and then this popped up. So I'm pretty sure this has to do with the newest update that just dropped today, which is for the Marchenghast Castle, the part 2. Before half of you guys comment on the fact that the music that you're hearing is not technically the Marchenghast music, it is because I am playing some Star Stable music in the background because for some reason they like to stop the music, then I get quiet moments, and I don't like that. So we're sitting here just listening to Star Stable music while playing Star Stable because that's makes sense. So, it's telling me about some handbook. There's 2 copies, one in the castle and one in the Veiled Hamlet. It includes lore tidbits about items, beasts, and concepts. I don't know if I just happened to come across that randomly or if that was part of the new thing. But I was trying to just go through some of the questing, and so that's what we're going to spend this video doing, is the questing to get through it. I have not completed fully to get up to level 4 reputation with everybody. That's okay, but I will be just working on that throughout this video. So right now we are trying to save the Mars that were trapped in the area. We have different daily quests. Oh my gosh, hold on. Toast is eating something. What do you have in your mouth? What? Hey, no, drop it! There is so much stuff in this apartment because I am cleaning that I don't know what he's getting his mouth on. Hold on, I'm sweeping real quick where he was standing because I think he found something, but I don't know what he found. Psycho rabbit. Oh my gosh. So sorry. See, this is the very real chaos of life with Red. Toast literally took off with whatever it was in his mouth, and there's no getting it back. I'm hoping it was a piece of hay. I'm not sure what it was. Okay. So we increased reputation there. I want to look at my reputation board so far, which I'm at 350, 300 to get up to the next level. This is the one that I hate the most. And I've learned I have to do them one at a time, otherwise I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna do them one at a time. Yesterday when I was playing, I was streaming on TikTok, and I was playing this. I had both of these going at the same time, and I couldn't find the mushrooms versus the niches, or whatever they're called. And so because of that, I kept having contradicting circles, and then I was getting lost, and then me getting lost was making me get angry, and then there was a lot going on. There was a lot of yelling. So today we are going to be doing one at a time. At this current moment of the video, we are about a week out from moving. So literally there's boxes everywhere, and I'm slowly making it my way through the actual packing process, which is everywhere. And it's been extremely overwhelming. Specifically mental health wise, my ADHD is not liking the mess and the dirty and the stuff everywhere. It's just literally causing me to have like psychological attacks of me not understanding why things aren't clean, and then it's triggering other things. It's just a whole fun time. Like, if you guys were in the apartment with me right now, you would think I'm legitimately psychotic by the conversations that I'm having out loud with myself while trying to pack. But this is why I gave myself 2 weeks to pack, instead of me doing it over only 1 week. My manager wanted me to have my last day be this week, which would have given me only 1 week to pack. And I was like, no, actually. And yeah, that was fun having that conversation and telling her no, because there's no way I would have been able to. Look at her making this brew. Okay, now we have to go catch these creatures. Oh gosh, I hate this one. Not the spider. I always forget that that's not a pathway, and I always try to come up here and like leave that direction. We also have the new horse. I don't have quite enough, and I am on a star coin buying ban at the moment, so we will just have to wait until I gain enough to be able to buy it. Okay, so we're gonna bring him back. Yesterday, I literally kept losing light during this, and so because of that, I kept losing the wolf and having to come back and gain more, and he would like run away again, and it was a whole thing, and I was so angry. I was getting so mad. But this time I am going to try to learn to stay on the pathways. If you stay on the pathways... Ooh, I actually made that. It didn't kill me. I won't get lost, and I'll actually be able to come home without having too many problems. Ooh, I made that too without dying. Look at me go. I've actually brought 2 home without crying. Okay, let's let my thing gain energy again. I don't know why I had to do that. I literally don't have anything following me. Okay. Are we ready? And here we go. I think this is the farthest one. Why do I have to continue pressing this button? Nothing is following me. Okay. See, it drained me completely. Coming all the way out here, even though I didn't have anything. Okay, let's see if I can... Yeah, see, it drained me completely coming out here. Sorry, I think I just choked on myself. Apparently that's a thing. Nope, 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 nope. Come on, come on, come on. We're gonna grab this one. That'll recharge. Look, there's one over there. That'll recharge. Look, there's one right there. There's one right there. Toast, I hear you. Do not. Not me, like, trying to fight this creature while also fighting my toast creature. Oh my gosh. No, I don't want to buy a bar. No, no, I mean I do, but I don't. No, no. Right here, right here. Oh gosh. Okay. We made it. Okay, hold on. I gotta... Why are you eating his shoes? I'm having such a difficult time keeping him out of everything. He's literally wanting to get into everything, and it's... Rabbit gone mad. Rabbit gone crazy mad. Maybe I have to check and see if he has any food. Why has my music stopped? It's just low music. I can hear it. Oh goodness. I'm still wearing my outfit from the equestrian festival. I know I need a change and I need to do my new outfit. Probably like my Marchenghast outfit that I wanted to complete, that I haven't completed yet, would be great. I'm almost done with it though, so I'm happy with it. Oh, hi. Goodness. This is such a complicated race. Awesome. Okay. I gave him some more grain, so hopefully he'll stop being a demon and he'll start just eating the grain. Yeah, he's sitting in his hutch now eating grain. Okay, so I think that's everything that we can complete with the witches today. And that ends us at 450 for the day. Any more blue? I don't see it. Okay. So next we've got to come into the castle. And we will be able to do the royals stuff. Not me getting lost. Don't laugh at me. I just slightly get lost all the time in this stupid forest. Okay, so here we are with the royals. And she wants me to go back out into the forest and inspect some of the lights, I believe is what she had me do. Of course, the light was up there and not down here, and why is everything so confusing in this stupid forest? Come on. Okay, there it is. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys your code word early for this video. So if you are a Ropin Ranch member, first of all, thank you for watching our videos. But second of all, you can earn 50,000 coins in-game by dropping a comment with the word Blight. If you drop your comment and you let us know your username, you'll get 50,000 coins in-game, and that is just my thank you of watching a video and watching it through and me actually getting those points. The way that YouTube works, and this is for anyone who wants to be a YouTuber or anyone that just wants to know, you will gain hours based on how many hours people watch your stuff. And after a select amount of hours, one of them is 3,000 and one of them is 4,000, you will start gaining monetization status. I also have to have 1,000 subscribers, so if you're not a subscriber and you want to help contribute to my success in life, drop a subscription. Definitely helps me. I won't bother you. We'll just be friends. And that's how a lot of the YouTube stuff works. I have once again found myself in a hole. Gosh. But I am working on that. That is one of my goals. And so if you would be kind enough to assist me, that would make my day and help me try to gain a little bit more of some money on the side for the game. If you haven't checked out Ropin Ranch yet, definitely should. Even if you just want to hop on over, look it up for yourself and see what you think about it. And if you... Sorry, getting lost. Nope, not that direction. I don't even know where my sentence was going. Oh, if you just want friends, we do have a Discord server as well, which the link for that is in my bio. So definitely take a look at that, and that way you can get some friends. I'm still so lost. I know I get in somewhere in here. There's a big giant tree, and I take a left at it. I have not found said tree yet. Does this go up? There's tree! Gosh. It's almost like the world is hard. No, 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 no! I want want to take a picture with you. Okay. LOL, sorry, wanted pic. Okay. And so now that we've gotten that, we've got a race over here we can do. Turn, tuck. That's the vet. We don't want to do the vet. The vet's awful. Nobody likes the vet. Not even your cat. And so we're going to do this one. Do I have an entire thing of Cheez-Its? Of course I do. Have I eaten the entire box? No, I have strength not to do that. But do I want to? Oh yes, I want to eat this entire box of Cheez-Its. Is all I've had today coffee and Cheez-Its? Yes. But don't worry, after this video I will make lunch. Okay. Not Von Mond. The world. Okay, we're gonna go around this direction. Did she say anything? No. She was like, that dumb idiot. Wanna be in my pick for thumbnail. For thumbnail. For thing I do. Hee. It's sent. Okay, we'll do a photo with me and Matt. Like, this makes me look like I have the Mar. Okay. I didn't think he had arms for a second. So this is a race. And attack! They're squeeing all over. Okay, we gotta remember 2 of them are by the pasture. Two by the pasture. You need me to ride in a canter faster. I was literally in a gallop. Oh, and then... Okay, well, I found him. And... I think I was almost done with that race, too. Where are you? Oh, there you are. And where's the other one? There you are, you little troublemaker. Stop it, stop it. Nah, you're good. I took the pick. Bleep, 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 bop, boop, la, boop. Okay. No. Let's do that one first. That increased it by 60. And now we'll try doing this one and actually get it to go. We can run with Moon Turtle. Well, actually, that's their club, but Iris Turtle. Yeah, see, that's what happened to me. I'm sorry, Iris. Where's the one that I got stuck on? Right here. 2, 3, 4! Two. Do I have to catch all of them? I do. Gosh. 3, 2, 1. No! Okay, that's so stupid. Ah! Me having to redo this race 3 times. Does anyone have any amazing plans for summer? You should totally let us know and comment that as well. Oh, I just got a notification that I posted a video on YouTube and I was like, wait, what? I'm right here. And then I was like, oh wait, yeah, that's my automated YouTube upload. I think that was my Lepreday video. Which, if you haven't seen it yet, you should totally go check out my Lepreday video. It is an online web game where you can breed bunnies! I've been playing around with that one for the last like week or so. Okay. I think this is where I got stuck, right? No, this is the first one that I got stuck on. 1, 2, 3, boom. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, boom. Look at us go. Got it, got it. We got this. We're totally gonna beat this race. 1, 2, boom. Ha! Only took 3 times. Okay. So I think that is everything we can do today on the reputation quests. Let me go take a look at the reputation board. This is your daily reminder to go and do your reputation with Marchenghast. Okay, 450 and 550. Okay, okay. We're almost there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and this is your second daily reminder to go and do your druid training. Are you crazy? You still haven't gotten that horse yet that we all really, really want? Go get your druid training done. Come on, let's go. We can do it together. We are gonna start with our training. Do you know how much XP this gives you whenever you do this? A lot. So you should totally do it. Like, go do it right now. Right now. Go open Star Stable right now. Do it. We'll get this horse together, guys. Marking off the days together. If you don't do anything today, it has to be your druid training. Whee! I think I'm like over halfway done. This is one of the hardest ones for me to remember always to do. This is a really complicated one. I have to change gates for this one. Going in circles over and over again. Doodle-doodle-doo. The other thing is if I play Star Stable music while playing Star Stable, I don't get copyright written things. So that's why I play the Star Stable music instead of the lo-fi. Okay, the carousel. I was trying to do a carousel the other day with a saddlebred, and that was awful. So was that. Okay. The saddlebred, though, because of its secondary gate, I literally kept getting... Okay, I swear I know how to do this. The saddlebred just kept getting stuck on that other gate. Catch all the way up, do do do. I'm so excited to go home. I think in every single video I've said this multiple times that I'm just so excited to go home. I'm so excited to show you guys my horses and, you know, be able to explore that like whole next step with you guys. I think I really want to get back into, I want to train April to be able to go on trail rides with me, because my friend Hannah, my maid of honor Hannah, she goes on trail rides all the time with her horse Mariah. that she rescued out of the same kill pen. And Mariah is a registered Tennessee walking horse out of the Darkest Nightshade. And she was thrown away into the kill pen. And Hannah found her and was like, oh my gosh, like, I really want to help this horse. I really want to make this horse better. So we adopted her, took her home, and then she realized that she literally was out of the Darkest Nightshade. And that she was thrown away because she wasn't performing, quote, well at shows. And so she was sent to the kill pen for slaughter. And I think that that's just so awful that that's how the horse industry is. That you don't make enough money, you get to go die. Like, as if this is a game. As if the whole entire concept is a game. Like, they're not an actual life. And I've mentioned this in some concepts or forms. There's animals out there that are raised for meat. There's animals that are raised on a farm. They are raised in the environment that they are going to be eaten. That is what they're going to be done for. And I don't think that that's necessarily right versus wrong. I think that that is the purpose. But the fact that we have animals that are, their purpose is joy and happiness and to make us money and to race and to work and to do all of these other things for us, and that if they are not performing well, all that happens to them is they go die, is awful. And then in the whole other retrospect, that these animals that are raised for meat, they are normally raised not necessarily ethically, but they have to go off of certain, like, regulations. And your day-to-day horse, like Mariah was, is not a horse that has gone through those regulations. Mariah's probably been sick in her life. Mariah could have had cancer. She's probably had a baby and carried a baby to term. You know, all these different things that would have been disqualifiers for a meat animal. And the fact that when we look at horses, we completely bypass all of those values and all of those regulations because it's meat is just wild to me. Like, I don't think that that's right. I think that we need to look at this as, if we want to raise horses for meat, which, you know, whatever. But if we want to, then we need to have regulations. And we can't just be sending random animals to processing that have never gone through the regulations and the programs that we have in place for that kind of thing. That's my small little TED Talk. But I'm excited to get home and to be with my animals and to help April get, you know, more trained. I'm excited for seeing Opal and seeing how her leg is doing. Opal is my Arabian that is 5 years old now, and she was diagnosed with ring bone at 3 years old because she has horrible conformation. I'm pretty sure she was bred, or not bred on purpose, but bred and born in the slaughter pipeline. And so when I got her, she was probably only about 6 months old, if that. Probably just off of weaning. They probably were like, okay, she can sell on her own because she's cute and adorable. And so I got her, and she was insanely sick and insanely unable to do anything on her own. And she probably would have died on transit, to be honest. But she has horrible conformation because she's an Arabian quarter horse cross, and I don't know what her parents were, but they just, I don't know. She got like the bone structure of an Arabian and a muscle structure of a quarter horse, which just did not equivalate well. She got diagnosed with ring bone because of it, which ring bone is like in like the heel and the ankle of the horse. I'm using those terms to try and better for the people that don't understand. But the heel or ankle of the horse, that bone right there that connects up, it has like a tissue in between the two bones. And that bone or that tissue is gone for her. Like, she has no tissue at all. And so they said that it was bone-on-bone action, and that the bone was causing excruciating pain. And this is also at medieval. And so she was constrained to a pasture for 2 months. And so she couldn't run, and she didn't have a lot of mobility. And I had to have my parents give her medication and penicillin and all of this stuff to try and help with the pain, while we waited for the bone to fuse on its own. And it did. I did take her to the vet afterwards and verified that yes, the bone did fuse together. But the alternative was to put her through a surgery, and the surgery was going to be extremely expensive. And after she came out of the surgery, they told me that she would have to go through extreme like rehab and like relearn how to walk on that ankle. And I don't have that facility like at my house to do that. So since I didn't have the facility to give her the surgery, my option was either to give her away or send her back to the pipeline. And I wasn't going to send her back to the pipeline, and I was worried about giving her away because I was worried either somebody wasn't going to do what she needed to have done, or it was going to be a situation in which she is a unregistered, young, untrained animal, and they were going to just send her back to the pipeline anyways. And so I was like, okay, you know, I hate this for her, but, you know, horses have a life expectancy of over 20 years. You know, if for 2 months of her life she has to go through this situation in which she has to be on pain meds every day, and she has to be in a pasture on her own, and she's upsetty spaghetti because I did that to her, then, you know, whatever. I did that for her. So her bone fused on its own, which is great, but she doesn't have all of her mobility, and she is classified as a lame horse. So now I have a lame Arabian who is untrained and unregistered and cannot do anything except mope about her life in my pasture because she is a moody teenager. And so she's just a pasture pet at this point. I would love to be able to find her a home one day. I don't know if I will, but I feel responsible for her in the sense that, you know, she was going to be dog food or human food or neither because of how hard it is with animals. And I wanted to see what I could do to help her. So I just feel bad for her. I wish that she would have had a better outcome, and that she would have been able to grow a little bit more and would have been able to experience the experiences that a horse has. But I'm worried she won't. She's just gonna be a horse in a pasture. Which, you know, there's a lot of people out there that just really have just pasture pets. It's not an awful thing for animals to do, but it just significantly decreases their worth. Not like, oh, I need to get money from her, but like significantly decreases her worth, as in her chances of not ending back up in that kill pen again. And that scares me. I don't want that to happen to her. She doesn't deserve that. None of the horses do, but especially not my baby. You know, I raised her from a foal pretty much because somebody gave up on her life and just tossed her to the side and decided that they were going to sell her away from her mother. Her mom's probably dead. The whole situation just infuriates me, but her mom is probably gone because they wouldn't have just sold a 6-month-old to the slaughter pipeline unless she was a pre-Marin foal. She was either a pre-Marin foal or she was sold in the system separate from her mom, and her mom got shipped. And if you don't know what a pre-Marin foal is, pre-Marin is the drug or the cream that people use during menopause on their face to typically, like, keep wrinkles from occurring. And it's called pre-Marin because it's literally pregnant mare urine. And so they take the urine from these pregnant mares and they spin it through a machine. And they will then do something with it because the estrogen in a horse is the closest to the estrogen in a human out of all of the animals. So then they use that to assist with adding estrogen back into your system, into your face, and into the creams and all of that. And so what they do is they'll artificially inseminate all of these mares in this facility, and they will harvest the urine from these horses throughout the process. And when they have their babies, they load the babies up in a trailer. And I think for a little while after they give birth, I think they still, like, the urine is still capable of being used, so they might raise the babies enough to, like, get them off of them, because sending bottle babies out would just not be easy. So I think that they raise them until, like, they can get off of the mom. And then they send them off, and then they re-impregnate the mares. And it's an awful system. I can't even imagine having that life as an animal. But that was either the two options for Opal, because of how young she was. She was either a pre-Marin foal, or she was bred in the system, like her mom was in the slaughter pipeline, got pregnant in the slaughter pipeline, and maybe went around to 1 or 2 different sales. The other reason I kind of know that that's what's happened is because when I purchased Opal, she had 2 stickers on her rump. And so the way that the stickers work is you'll get a USDA sticker at every location or every auction that you've been at. And so she had been to at least 2 or 3 auctions because she had 2 stickers that I had to take off of her. So she had been in the system for a hot second, I would say for at least a couple of months. And with how sick she was, I had to literally, there was one day where she was just choking and coughing and coughing and snorting and coughing and snorting. And I was like, what is going on? And so I walked over to her, and she had her head low. She was so depressed and so just not even wanting to live. And I walked over to her and I stuck my fingers up her nostrils, and I just pulled out caked mud out of her nose. I don't know where she was, but she was most likely in some sort of facility that was just a muddy pasture. And I just pulled caked handfuls of mud out of her nasal passage. It was the most disgusting and awful thing I have ever seen. I was so sad. I was like, where were you that literally, she was probably a baby either trying to drink from mud, is my thought. She was either trying to drink from mud, that she was shoving her nose that far deep into mud, or she was trying to eat the mud, or something, where she just, was unable because she was a baby and she had no idea what she was doing. But yeah, Opal is one of those that, like, I could never give her away to anyone. She deserves a forever home, and I'm so upset that the world was wronged to her. But so glad you guys came to my TED Talk. If you got this far, I did not think that this video was going to tangent that far. I feel like I get on topics here during my recordings and I just, just keep going. But I appreciate if you stuck around and listened, and, you know, who knows, maybe you learned something and maybe you didn't, and, you know, whatever. But I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. I will be here probably training my horse for the rest of the day, and also doing some packing. So, y'all take care. Bye!